Hello, what's up everyone? It's Lumin. We've got Agricola going on right now. Started up really quickly. JP even did the advertising work for me. So it's EIK GWM France G4567 with CS2376 Junior, JP, and Astaroth. So it should be a really fun game. JP already saying that he has the first pick that he sucks with. I put in my guess as Field Watchman, Astaroth, guest educator. Feel free to put your guess in the Twitch chat or a YouTube comment, or I don't even care where. Just put it somewhere. This pack's not very good. Farm school grad, gluten-free baker, mayor candidate. There's this Stonehouse mini combo. There's a stage star, which is occasionally good and usually not. I think I picked mayor candidate here. Flexible. Farm school grad also kind of flexible, but yeah. Fence overseer is pretty good. Manservant doesn't want me to chase the Stonehouse stuff yet. That's still not enough support. I'm really looking, if I do the Stonehouse stuff, I'm really looking for one of the higher level Stonehouse occupations. So scholar, plow driver, obviously noble. Maybe something like Silo Girl is the weakest Stonehouse card that I'd try to build off of. Fence Overseer, pretty good. Lots of combos can happen with Fence Overseer. Village Fool, definitely interesting. That should probably be taken given how weak some of these look. Sailboat is fun, but needs a lot of food, obviously. Berry Picker and Clay Worker in the game. Just because you can build a combo doesn't make it a good combo, though. That would be one of the key examples. And then, I mean, Pawnbroker, absolutely not. Maybe 7th. I have a soft spot in my heart for Pawnbroker. Sailboat Constructor, probably good, though. Not exactly sure what I would do with it. Just keep someone else from having it, basically. Alright, so, yeah, these Ox are bad. I've gotten 3 pretty decent occupations so far, but it's gonna be very downhill from here. It's gonna be very downhill from here. Debris Dealer looks okay, but Pasteurization Expert and Animal Dealer are just better. Animal Dealer sounds a lot safer. It's a good thing to have with Fence Overseer. I think I'm gonna take it. Yeah, I don't want to be stuck in the ordering of Pasteurization Expert when I can just pay some extra food. Well, Journeyman came back around. Stage Star. I don't think there's quite enough food in this game to make it a good Stage Star game, nor do I have a traveling card that I want to be hitting a lot. Carpenter's not bad. Carpenter's really not bad. Fence Overseer, generally I like building a bigger house with. Yeah, I wonder who picked up the Village Fool. Because I agree with Astaroth's comment. It's a little lackluster here. I think I just take Carpenter. Leaning towards a big house game. Schnapps Distiller is actually a card, so I'm going to take it. Those other 3 are more or less blank. Maybe Stone Custodian's like blah blah blah, blank blank food. And then here, Expert Builder could be maybe okay. Unicycle Driver. I have the I have the early stone potentially from mayor candidate, but with sailboat constructor and fence overseer and animal dealer, I just want to take pawnbroker. Linking the one wood with builder, see, the biggest thing about unicycle driver I don't like is that it's so attackable. You really have to be linking bad spaces, in my opinion. And also, Sid, I assume you have some kind of channel points to spend. I'm giving you 10 seconds. Alright, well then pawnbroker it is. Some good cards here. Alright, well that choice is yours, Sid. Because the option is there. So... yeah, lumber pile is hilarious. It gets me 1 extra. You can still only use it that many times. Farm stable's really good, but so is melon patch. And if I have fence overseer, then it has to, or if I have sailboat constructor, it has to be melon patch. Even though farm stable is going to be really good for me. I mean, drained pond or lumber pile on the wheel can't be that bad. Melon patch is just an A card if you can use it with any reasonable... oh, an apiary. 2 ways of getting to clay now with builder's trowel. I mean, dunghill's very good, but apiary, yeesh. Private forest, obviously good, but I'm not that sure I need the wood. I'm gonna have good opportunities to play ox. My ox aren't bad. Like, I somehow drafted a reasonable hand out of all this bad stuff that was in this draft. Village Fool's gonna have a good time. I assume CS took it, but... oh! I didn't put in G6, G7. Yeah, I just noticed. Yeah, I don't think anyone cares. Beanfield was very tempting, but... Par Force Hunting I don't especially need. Clay Path is fine. Gold Mine would have made Unicycle Driver usable, but there's no way to know the way we play this. Animal Feed, usable. My brain is telling me there might have been a paved road, so I might be just remembering some other draft, but there's like, I don't know, a 60% chance paved road was in my first pack, I'll say. Like, very high uncertainty, but I'm guessing more likely than not. So I'm going to take Gold Mine here. Not that paved road is especially playable, but should draft a path a lot less aggressively. Okay, you agree. Oh, an Artist Garden? Are you serious? Artist Melon Patch? Apiary? There is no other pick. Let alone that this is a 4-power card and the rest of these aren't. I mean, Strongbox or Piggy Bank would have been an okay pick. Interior Design would have been okay. Cheese Fondue isn't bad. But, hey, good memory Lumin. Pelt Roof. Lumber Pile, I don't need to play Lumber Pile and do the wood cycle. That's kind of like a... almost useless with Fence Overseer. Yeah, I mean, Artist is after Apiary in terms of when it gets used, but... I might just have to play a miner when I'm at 3 Ox instead of 4. It's not going to be a big deal. They'll all get down relatively quickly, and it'll be a fun time. So it'll be Fence Overseer early, Mayor Candidate soon after, and Sailboat Constructor. I'm iffy on Carpenter, because I want to get all my farming done soon. I'm gonna have, crops. Should I even bother plowing a field to get a grain zone? I mean, probably, but... Oh, you mean the actual round. Artist is the returning home phase. And Apiary is at the end of each work phase. My question would be how that isn't the same time. I'm not really sure. Like, I'm gonna actually have to dive into the rulebook right now, because the wording is just inconsistent here. I guess both are fair wordings, but... Yeah, because the work phase ends, then you do this, then you do return home. Okay, so yeah, Apiary is before Artist Garden. Yep, okay. I take back what I said. This does seem consistent enough. Now, Dunghill and Liquid Manure are kind of overkill. So it's just the yoke. Even if no one has a plow, I don't need the other things. Open fields definitely isn't happening. Clay Path got taken. Power Force, not necessary. Night Bazaar is okay. Gypsy's Croc is even okay. Maybe I take the, rarely taken Gypsy's Croc here. Yoke also gives me a way to spend a late wood on Mayor Candidate if I need to. Yeah, I don't want to add more to Melon Patch. Alright, and I start third, which isn't terrible. Could definitely be worse. JP's card is not Field Watchman, but it's Bosun. So there will be some plows over there. And any baking things probably just got taken there. Astaroth leading off with a Berry Picker, which means I got Reedstone in the third seat. Seems fine. I could just play Carpenter instead of Mayor Candidate as the other Oct besides Fence Overseer and Sailboat. Oh yeah, I can use Schnapps, can't I? I've been able to run Artist with Melon before. It's very good. Now I don't even have to worry about sewing. Yeah, taking good cards is usually the right decision. You never know what combos you're gonna find. JP does do the expected plow, CS takes the expected 3 wood, and Astaroth goes with 2 clay over 2 wood and a food. I'm happy, very happy to get this 2 wood. 2 clay makes some sense with sheep coming round 1. Can't ever say that's wrong. But if you're playing Berry Picker, you really expect to use Berry Picker. Yeah, the 4th pick Artist Garden does mean that it was a really strong pack of miners. CS gets out of that 4th seat with probiotic food. Definitely a fine thing to play very early. Saves you a 2 reed grab or something like that. JP taking 2 reed over 3 wood or an ock here. Astaroth playing clay worker. I would really like to get my ox out early. CS is going to beat me on room parts if he wants to, I think. Yeah, I agree it's a bit questionable, but if you're going to commit to playing both, the order doesn't matter. Not saying it's the right thing to do that, but let me just scare a little here. Give myself a build stables action. JP is always dreaming of the wombo combos. Wood cart and wood distributor. Which is all you need to play wood distributor. And win. You don't really need berry picker or clay worker. And when a miner's better than ox, that's when I question things. JP plowing, CS taking 3 wood. Neither of those any surprise at all. Yeah, I really do need to get my ox out here. I could, let's see. We'll see what Astaroth does here. Because a start player would do a fair bit. But 2 wood, a food, and a clay looks to be the play there. I think I might fish for 2. I don't think I need to stretch for the sheep if Major comes out round 3, so I'm just going to fish for 2 here. Keep this game a little food tight. I'm going to definitely be having easy food life soon. Yes, Woodcart does need 3 ox. Hey Fofo, William just ended American at it with a 2 stone flex. That's funny. CS stays start player gets reed stone food. That probiotic food not doing very much right now, but I'm really glad I took Carpenter, because right now Carpenter could build 2 rooms if it was on CS's farm. JP takes 3 food. So that's good for me, I guess. Astaroth, I assume, is building a fireplace here. No. I guess a hearth next turn also makes sense. 3 wood. I could have definitely built a stable and taken the 3 sheep, but then I'm not guaranteed to get a cookery next round. Oh, CS builds a fireplace with probiotic. Fair enough. That is a good use of probiotic food, for sure. JP getting the food and grain on the bosun. I think that's fine. I'm looking to play an Ock. Do I want to play sailboats or mayor candidate or carpenter? And who's going to be start player? I don't think I want to be taking start player until I have 2 Ox down and then more, because, I mean, my start players really need to be Melon Patch, Discard, and Apiary. The sooner I get these out, the faster my food engine starts going, the faster my fields start coming. It's not easy to balance all these. Astaroth playing Raspberries, I definitely like the look of that. Expecting either 2 Reed or 4 Wood to be the first play there. I guess I don't need to play Sailboat yet. I'm not going to be building first if Astaroth is going for 2 Reed. Well, either way, CS can build first. What am I even talking about? CS is having a good start, not playing any Ox. I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with Carpenter. Mayor while Pawnbroker. I'd be lying if I said I didn't think about it. I'd also be lying if I said it was worth seriously considering. Good board here. Very strong board here. 2 Reed with Carpenter has to be the play. Can build a room in a stable now. Don't have any food, though, which, it's not where I would love to be. CS taking the sheep here. Sensing that just because I can't room and stable at once that I won't room, maybe? It's kind of a weird play. The sheep I don't think were contested, but if he's afraid of a sheep sweep, then... I think that's a bit too early. Building a room seems a lot better. Of course, CS could just be not going for a room, but that would be a weird path given what he's taken so far. Can I turn down 4 wood? Did not expect that to wheel. I think the answer is yes, and just pray to Chris. Because I don't really mind. Oh, farm school grad. So JP has the Fool? No, farm school grad was my opening pack. Build room and wood, just keep building stables and not letting people grow. That is an interesting idea. Maybe too interesting. JP gets 4 wood, last action. This is a great setup for farm school grad. Tepembo! Thanks so much for the sub. Welcome to Emote World. CS plays Visiting Quarryman. That's a good first pick. JP did take 4 wood and Pipe Smokes 2 more wood. Astaroth took 6 wood. CS can't go for a start build because... yeah, late bloomer. Get in there, late bloomer. Yeah, with JP having room parts, CS can't start build. Reedstone food is basically as good of an action as I could have hoped for here. As my non-start player action, because Chris didn't give us family growth yet. Visiting Quarryman, really nice here. Not sure who's taking 5 clay. Yeah, stable block is fine. It's not the most exciting thing, but it's fine. Astaroth clearly getting the sign to renovate here. Both the Rano to Clay miners are not very usable. Oh, Sid, my food is ridiculously sketchy. Am I playing into Pawnbroker? Maybe. Slapdash Reno for Astaroth. That's nice. Because my food is so sketchy, I might want to, like, pawn the well very quickly. Mayor candidate. Let's see, I need one more food to make that happen. If I can just get Reedstone one more time, then I don't need to play Mayor candidate yet. I mean, Pawnbroker is kind of hilarious. I really like the idea of doing it. If growth is 7, I'm in trouble. I can't disagree. CS does a plow. I am looking at Pawnbroker really closely right about now. We get grow. Alright. Chris saves us from disaster here. Pelt roof is playable. Joinery pawn. We don't have to talk about those depths of desperation anymore. Chris, yes, Chris coming in there. Tepembo getting some good use out of those emotes right away. Like to see it. JP played Miser earlier. Not really sure how well that fits. Overall, yeah, I mean, growth in 7 would have really hurt my Carpenter also. So, quite a few reasons for this to be good here. Pawnbroker has to pawn everything at once. I genuinely think playing the well for 17 food is going to be a good play. JP takes Reedstone here, though, which means I might play Pawnbroker with this action. Hey, Rilo, what's up? Astaroth buying a Hearth here. Looks like I might get stuck on the bad fireplace as my backup feeding mechanism. Do I play Pawnbroker here then? And hope to get Reedstone food? Basket Maker's Workshop is actually possible now that I have Pelt Roof. This is silly. I'm really hoping JP builds here so that CS is forced to grow first action. That way Reedstone food is more likely to slip to me. Oh, JP playing Wood Police? There is just that for food traveling. I could play Gold Mine or Artist Garden for 3 food here. But if CS grabs the well, that's not great for me. On the other hand, CS is definitely growing and feeding with 2 of the last 3 moves here. So maybe it's fine. Oh, CS does need more extra food because of farm school grad. So CS wants to have at least 3 more food before the end of next round. So I actually assume CS might take 4 wood here. Or plow. 4 wood, 4 clay is what I meant. It's a Reno with upgrade. Okay, so I'm not getting a Hearth, but I could get cheap fireplace later in the game. And I stay start player. Yep. Reedstone, well. Quarryman gets to take 6 clay, maybe. I do have pretty bad tempo on the good grabs this round, but I can at least take start player with my last action of this round. Perhaps. Oh, I mean, if you want to look at spicy moves, this is... That's an interesting play with Bosun. Yes, speaking of overpowered, that's correct. Astaroth is fencing 15 here. Makes sense. It means the raspberries could have been placed better. Do I go for a resource grab here? Too risky. Alright, we're pawning some wells. And now I can go sailboat away. Whoa, popcorn for CS. So CS is looking at stealing the clay oven soon? That's fun. I could also consider not taking resources and play sailboat constructor here. That would get my crop starting in stage 3. On the other hand, 4 wood really forces the rooms issue. I mean, 4 wood's really the right number for me. Though if I don't touch it, does Astaroth have time to take it? I'm gonna say yes. So I'm gonna take the 4 wood here. See if I can get 8 clay second move. Not super likely, but not the craziest thing. I do want to sow veg next round, but isn't growing just better? Okay, Astaroth taking 4 wood. So yeah, now I feel better about this. Don't need to wood police JP necessarily. So 3 wood, 3 clay, 2 stone. I'm gonna buy the grain veg now so I end on 10 food. Do I want to buy the 3 wood? I don't think so. Well, it does get me closer, doesn't it? Well, we're gonna be aggressive. It's fine. Mayor candidate can come in also. Yeah, I agree. CS playing a manservant with farm school grad. Alright, so we pawned 4 points. Yep, I'm on it, just a little slowly. Alright, and Astaroth takes the read there. Eight clay, by far the best action on this board. Five food traveling actually is starting to look pretty good. JP can build though, actually. Though I guess it's growing time for JP, regardless. JP. I mean, farm stable's fine. I just wish it was in my hands. So I definitely could have built. But I think if I just start and play apiary, it's fine. JP might need to fish before building, with the food situation looking suspicious for many people here, honestly. I could also reno fireplace. Well, I'll start apiary, I'm pretty sure I want to be doing. Yep, I think that's probably the right line, Sid. And then take, I don't know what I'd take first. But this also blocks the, oh, I'd build a room first. There's plenty of 4 food spots. Yeah, Artist Garden is possible. But then, let's see. Yeah, sure. JP isn't contesting the fireplace. Yeah, let's do Artist Garden. And it is apiary first, right? Yeah. OP! Though I technically didn't need apiary or Artist Garden until this coming round because of specific details. Alright, so this is going to be a room in a stable, right? I think that's all Pawnbroker does, right? Pawnbroker doesn't actually remove... Yeah, I can't return or remove the improvement. Okay, so this food pays for the stable. Oh, wrong button. JP. I have 2 clay left. JP Fish's first action makes sense. Astaroth is growing nada. Now I should schnapps. Because, well, maybe I go for the boar. Or I could plow. Schnapps is safest. I don't really mind plowing here. What's really funny, though, is that... Well, I mean, my crops are going to multiply up so fast and automatically that I don't really need to rush this plow. Yeah, Animal Dealer does seem likely, I agree. Which means Mayor Candidate, my first pick, is the least likely now. I think my Awk order actually turned out good. Quarryman grabs 3 clay. That's good. Nice visiting Quarryman. Astroth grabs the sheep. Or the boar. I'm going to be growing next round. JP plowed. I would actually think it's the sheep here. Yeah, so Artist happens after Apiary, which is so unfortunate for us. I could also Wood Police. Or I could just play the Fireplace. Take sheep, play the Fireplace later. So that gets schnapsed away. We get a field. Breed a sheep. How many melon patches can I get here? A lot is the answer. At least 4, right? Once a harvest. Am I going to be stuck on that bad cycle of things all game with Melon Patch? I think I am. There's the Village Fool. 5 rounds for 4 points. Is that how that works? No, it's 4 for 3. The 5th round doesn't actually matter. A 3-point Village Fool, a bit underwhelming, I would say, if you're playing a bosun game. CS grabs start player here. Renovated with the stone oven to spend the stone. Presumably the start is for 6 wood. No. CS took 3 wood. Wood policing his own... Oh no, it's my 6 wood. Never mind. I have start player. Okay, nobody has a room yet. I could build a little stable here. Alright, I'll add the manservant food. JP claiming the manservant food for himself. 4 wood's fun, but I don't need it. This game has so much wood. These actions aren't great. I'm gonna stable. I do want to maybe have a tiny bit more veg than I currently have, honestly. Gold mine would be a silly thing to add in this game. Honestly, I'm not really sure I need Animal Dealer anymore. With animals being at 1-1-1, I have start player. I already have my sheep. Astaroth taking 1 cow. Now that's not what I want to see. JP plowing very fast. Alright. I think I take my fireplace here. Dunghill might have done something. Yeah, I mean, now that we're on this awkwardness for, well, that's not the right button. Awkwardness for Artist Garden, the extra crop could have been good, I think. My last action, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a grow with gold mine, I think. Is the point worth it? The extra resources are good for me? I'm really not convinced. Well, I haven't evaluated competition yet. There's still a possibility JP's in a better spot. You really wanted to dump private forest. This is what's available. Alright. I'm really not convinced. I think part of the reasoning should be that I have the most actions. If you day labor and take wood, I don't think it triggers Berry Picker. No, because it's the card that gives wood, not the action. Hey, Thytrius, what's up? Yeah. Net effect is I get my melon patch halfway cleared for free. Good times. It feels kind of weird, but maybe I still have enough time to max my crops, just holding back, not doing anything more. Wonderful day, awesome. I had a very sketchy opening. I bought the well just so I could get 12 food from it, 12 extra food from it with Pawnbroker, which never gets used. And I have the ridiculous Melon Patch Apiary Artist Garden combo. Astaroth starts for 2 pigs, which is fair enough. Do I day labor with Reed here? Oh, I don't think so. Veg is correct. Let's see. What's going on with resources? I'm not really sure. I think I want to go for another clay room and not start. Well, Sid, I have not done the math, and honestly, I don't feel great about you doing that much math on my behalf. Especially if you're not willing to draft for me, then I don't see where the difference is. See us starting with Beanfield. Oh, well, no, I can artist the grain that I sow. Because I still have the apiary action and an open field now. Oh, now I know what you're saying. I'm sorry, that took me forever to understand. You're saying do the veg first. Yeah, and that lets me schnapps more. Five clay is the right amount for a room and Gypsy's croc. Yeah, this will definitely improve my veg situation, you're right. And I do think 2 food, 2 reed is better than 3 reed for me. I think I would rather grow... than get a stable with my room here. Oh, JP builds a room. Sure. Miser's happy to do that. So now I can take 4 wood, or play mayor candidate. CS took the reed, so I assume CS... well, no, that's just 3 grain. Astaroth really wanted breeding cows, making sure to get it with 1 and 1 this way. Not exactly sure what that motivation is, but it's fine. Last move here. I mean, it could just be 1 veg, honestly. Yeah, it does smell like milking hand or milking stool, for sure. Could also possibly be heavy plow. Though I have the yoke and there aren't really any plows being played. So JP grows with animal feed. Fun times. Yes, exactly, Thytrius. It's good times over here. 2 sheep or reedstone or woodstone stone. If it's woodstone stone, then I have to be very careful. And I think I already have the right amount of wood. Also, animal dealer's possible. If I play Animal Dealer, I'll have 2 food, Schnapps to 7, and Sheep to 9. Okay. Let's see. Apiary V, Artist V, Feed V, H, Food. So that looks like Apiary free sow, Artist free harvest, and then harvest all, get a field. CS playing Pasteurization Expert. That's a good combo with Journeyman, and I should have just realized that. Sheep stay at 3, 1 food goes down. Yeah, I think Mayor Candidate's going to be a bad play then, now that I've put Goldmine in. Oh, I can't get half a pelt, right? CS found a plow sow, which is certainly not what he was hoping for. JP gets a much needed 6 wood action, even though he's been pipe smoking this whole game. What should I be doing here? 3 stone, probably. It's a good amount of stone. Though, just food, food, stone, stone is good also. I do want to be taking the best action on the board. So I'll be room stabling. Oh, I should have 2 food right now. I removed that food instead of taking it. I should take the 2 cows, I think. CS plays liquid manure. So I'm room stabling. I'm growing with Gypsy's Croc because I can. And I'm taking the cows. Yeah, that's a fine round. JP took Claystone on Day Labor. Seems reasonable enough. Clay Oven's still out there. Because JP has been using that windmill. I feel pretty good about my position. CS is putting together a game. Is there a card like Procrastinator? Play 2 miners, you may only use resources collected this round. That's a very interesting idea. The problem is it's hard to implement memory. In terms of like the game remembering exactly what you collected this round. I'm not aware of anything existing like that already. Not at all. Alright, so room stable, grow minor. I could buy that 2 stone. Yeah, JP's a math professor. The 2 boar got taken. Not that surprising. Or no, it was 1 boar. Slightly more surprising. This way, CS is going to maximize that pasteurization expert, so fair enough. I should be able to have enough reed to renovate from my pelt roof, which is kind of fun. JP fences. Let's grow with this Gypsy's crock. And then I net a free veg. Alright, now I have 4 ways to eat a point for 3 food, in case of emergency. In case plow sow comes around, does it matter which thing I sow then? I don't think it matters which one I sow if I get plow sow. And the plows are already gone. Okay. 5 food is good. The 1 cow is equivalent. Ah, yeah, the extra grain to sow. Fair enough. Um, 5 food seems like a bad first action. Yeah, I could day labor. But this 2 stone's just sitting there. Yeah, okay. The 2 stone will be for a major. And technically, food, stone is 6 food. Because the other option is buying that stack for 4 food. So if I want a food action and get 2 stone, then this is the best action on the board for me. I think I do want to animal deal boar and then cow, because killing 2 cows gets me 7 food and 2 pelt roof things, though I guess I just need 1. I'm running into too many action zone. Well, the thing with like a too many actions game is that I've set it up great because I have so many dinky uncontested things that I want to do. This is the perfect time to have a big family. 3 renos left. Astroth having slapdash renovation is a big factor. I think I'm not going to run into any renovation queue issues. I guess getting a pair of sheep is just as good. There's the milking hand, as suspected. I will take the 2 boar here. Make sure I get that. I guess I can just eat the third boar next round and have the reed to Reno. So I don't need to be aggressive about more animals to eat. I could definitely sow here. CS starts with fruitcake. Pays a reed for it. Yeah. So CS has taken start player every round since round 11. 3 in a row. Though, if you're not doing with your first or second action, I can't really blame him. Like, it's there. Right? The actions are not great here. Well, Sid, I think it's okay, given that the other options are so questionable. Rhino fence bigger? That's only one space, because I'm in a stable. Joinery? Yeah, that would work. Forward joinery definitely works. Two extra spaces? Yeah, but I lose the benefit of oversee. I think I just want to oversee here and be safe on that. So I'm stabling. I can sow without any pressure if I want to. I think I do want to. So stable sow X. Might as well take more sheep, I think. Because it's the same amount of food as 4 food for me. Oh, a 6-room stone house? That's not a bad idea for ceiling. Didn't really consider it. Just eat 2H now. Nobody's... Well, JP can stable, so I do want to make sure I do it. Yeah, I think it's too many actions. And then... What is my food situation? Gonna have to take a closer look. Okay, so no apiary. Artist, grain. Patch plows. What am I feeding? Feed veg. What else do I have? 4 food and a sheep. Huh. Normal veg, maybe? And I didn't take my extra grain there. So I ate 2 of these. No, sorry. H, not B. Or maybe I could eat both so I get the bonus Gypsy's croc food. Oh boy. Alright, anyway. So CS took Grow, JP Plowsowed. I think I do want to get Reno resources before Astaroth does. I definitely don't have enough food to buy the stone. Astaroth's gonna take this plow and deny 2 points from me and get 1 for himself. Or did he already add the drained pond? Maybe he already added the drained pond. Yeah, so my Reno resources are done. I guess I meant major resources. And what major is going to be best here? I think joinery and pottery are both about the same, but pottery is the one that no one else is immediately contesting. Though I think joinery is actually less likely to get taken. Hello. Computer. That's not how that works. I could just mayor candidate, but then I don't get the bonus points, and I need, like, a bonus point move. Yes, it's funny. We'll definitely grant you that. Alright, so in terms of food situation... I could so bake a grain? Get a point and 3 food. Okay, JP buys the joinery instead of renoing to stone. Interesting decision. And I can take clay now and guarantee that pottery. And if I have a ton of extra food, then I'll be able to buy a point on my sailboat for food. Yeah, I think this all is okay. So I will so bake if there's no pressure on Reno. My farm looks like it's going to be mid-50s. CS is having a good game, but it looks closer to 50 than mid-50s. Though I guess get to 5 people here. CS is having a good game. Shouldn't be underrated. It's a good farm. JP doesn't have enough improvement points, I would say. And Astaroth doesn't have enough crops. Or I don't remember Astaroth's animal situation. Animal situation's good. Milking Hand is good. But the improvement points are 3. Astaroth takes a grain. Now I should so bake. Yeah, I mean, my well doesn't exist, so really only I have 4 points also. But all my farming things are good, and I'm going to have a 5-room stone house. Yeah, Astaroth has 36. Oh, that's only 2 food. Oh, did that message not go through? Yeah, this is a little frustrating how much lag is going on here. Astaroth saying Clay Roof would have helped, and yeah, Clay Roof when you have Clay Worker is definitely a big play. Okay, this is impossible. When does Clay Roof not help? True. Alright, so... what am I up to? Not sure what points are left for me here. Except 3 clay. JP ending at 46. Let's see. I guess. So, this veg I should have sown earlier. I guess it doesn't matter too much. That becomes 2 veg. Apiary. Then I eat that for 5. Feed 10. Breed all. Hide farmer for CS. That's nice. And ending with 50. I think I should have that beat by a tiny bit. Though my empty space is... oh, I have an extra field here. JP and CS should be sad, losing to Pawnbroker like this. Oh, yeah. Wow. 59 plus 1 minus 4. Yeah, Pawnbroker's usable. Yeah, a lot better than 39. So it was 56, 50, 46, 39. Yeah, okay, good times. Uh, 50, 46, 39. No, Astaroth with 36. Pawnbroker V2, is that in G7 right now, or is it still in G8 world? I don't remember. Anyways, some very interesting things from this game. Just like the usability of Pawnbroker to... Yeah, just... You know, you don't need those points really early if you're setting up big things. I think I was able to stick to my opening vision of my draft, which is pretty crucial. The rounds didn't screw me over too much. Nobody else's secret cards screwed me over too much. And I was able to run the silly free fields while getting a big family and doing dinky actions that are good for me. So, yep, it all came together basically. Thank you everyone for watching and hanging out. I believe William is on 2-Win Tuesday, right? So we can just host him for any of you that are not already paying attention to that. So that'll be all for me. Yeah, I mean, round 7 would have definitely killed my game, so we rolled our 2 out of 3 successfully, and for sure crucial. All those extra actions were good in the end, even if it was just some food or some points at once. Yep. Alright, so 7 Wonders Wednesday tomorrow. We're back for the revised edition of 7 Wonders, so hang out with me there to see me do old strategies with new Wonder Sides and complain about Olympia even more than usual. And if that's not your thing, I'll see you Thursday for more Agricola or at a later stream. Take care, everyone. Here we are off to William's stream. Bye. Olympia is that bad.